My name is Garrett Lampa with Lampa Manufacturing. What you have here is a Kuuma BluFlame prototype. Today we're going to discuss reloading. Now, there's a couple key points to factor in when you're reloading a Kuuma sauna stove. The first one is this burns for a long time initially. This one has actually been going for about 4 hours already today. So this isn't going to be applicable to everyone, but if you do want to run it for extended periods, it's something that you're going to need to do. The first thing you want to do is pull the coals forward. Now, with your BluFlame, you should have received one of these. You basically are going to open the door, pull them all the way to within 1 inch of the front. Now, that is kind of how you load the stove initially. We always want to have that air gap in there so we get the correct airflow. Another key point to remember is we like to reload with at least a minimum of 3 pieces. Now, you need to understand that with 3 pieces of wood, if you go get 3 monstrous pieces of wood, you really could shoot the temperature up in your hot room, because you got to understand this has been heating for a long time already. So the amount of wood you load for the reload is different than the amount you're going to load initially, just because it's already preheated. We got a lot of lampo masa over here with the stove and then the stones on top. Now it's time to load the wood. You can see we take 3 pieces over here and we're going to put them in a triangle shape inside the firebox. The rule of thumb is you should get about 1 hour of burn time on a reload per piece of wood. Once the wood is inside the stove, the real goal is just to get the front of the wood lit and then dial it back down to really extend the burn time. You pull the coals forward, you made sure you had a 1 inch air gap of space for airflow. You loaded the wood in a triangle shape, you caught the front of the wood on fire, and now you've dampened it down to either 1/8 or 1/16 of an inch. You should be good for the next 3 hours.